y'all, Scott here from Art of the Genre, and today we are looking at another little section of Robotech, my Patreon sections of Robotech. This is adventure number 3 in the overall Before the Invid Storm campaign. This adventure actually takes place after number 2, obviously, but it's going to be further away even than the last adventure was from Butler Base. You're going to go to the coast in this adventure, and you are again trying to search out different informations that you found in Proto Heaven and the black market there on the whereabouts of another one of the mistresses of the cosmic harp. This one, it was supposedly sold into some kind of slavery on the coast, which you know is prevalent, throughout a lot of the black market areas of the earth at this particular time. People trying to scratch an itch or something with aliens. So this is something that you see here. There's actually a brothel involved in this one called the Space Hole. And you're going to get into this city, and you're going to have the ability as the characters, you're actually going to fly in, typically depending on what characters you're using. But if you're using the NPCs and the characters I have in this one, they actually flew in their Legis, their Alpha Beta combo, and left it, although the pilot stayed there so the vehicle didn't get stolen, of course. But then go into the city, drive through this kind of wild reclaimed city that's obviously taken a lot of damage through the course of these wars. You see a lot of squalor and stuff like that, and then you're able to talk to different people using the skill sets that you have, to intimidate or persuasions or stuff like that, and find exactly where the space hole is, what's the news behind it. And then once you get there, you will note that it has, I think, a non-functioning, at least in the ability to move it, a hover tank out front, and that's in cannon mode, and some people in armor and stuff like that protecting it, because this is a very high line brothel, and your task will be to infiltrate it in any way you can. And once you're inside it, you will need to find one of the mistresses of the cosmic harp, should she be there. And there is one there. Her name is Lyra. And once you find her, you have to then get out of the city, because the city will have, we assume, if there's a fight involved, the city will kind of have figured out that one of their own is being attacked by members of the REF, RDF, Southern Cross, whatever it is, because the city is independent. And you'll kind of have to fight your way back out of the city with some car chases and stuff within this kind of labyrinth until you get back to the field where the Legis is, the Alpha Beta combo, unless of course you can make contact with the Alpha Beta combo like my characters did, and have it meet you somewhere in the city and kind of lay out a barrage around it, and then everybody gets on, and then you're back to Butler Base, where you can get your butt chewed out by the GMP, who said you should not have been involved in getting into a conflict with independent forces. That is not what the GMU or the remnants of the Southern Cross are about, blah blah blah. But anyway, that is this particular adventure that you can find on the Patreon. And in this one as well, I think I detail CVR2 armor, which is the precursor to the CVR3. CVR3, I think, is a little bit less than the CVR2, honestly, because it's more of an army harness or something that goes on underneath the Cyclone, where CVR2 looks the same for the most part, but is a little bit heavier, and is worn just by the standard military of the REF, the foot soldiers of the REF, before they got the Cyclones, and then of course buffed up with those Cyclones. Like I said, I think there's a beta in there that I put in with this one. CVR2, the Wolf weapon system is in there, and I think I put the Ajax helicopter. All those stats in there. Again, my stats, just things that I've extrapolated on, and taking things from the original Macross series and then crossing them over with the various Palladium books and stuff like that I obviously played for 40 years. So you can take a look at those. Those might help your campaign if you're looking at this and having more Veritex or armor or stuff like that involved in it. But otherwise, that is, like I said, Adventure 3. And hopefully you'll come and take a look at the Patreon and give me any comments that you have concerning that, or if you've played anywhere else in or around Earth other than North America. I would love to hear if you guys have had any campaigns, be it Palladium, be it any other system, where you've actually set up different, campaigns. I know I played one in Australia once, actually twice, just a Southern Cross campaign there against one of the motherships. So has anybody had any things in Asia, like this one's in Africa or South America? And let me know in the comments below. I'd like to hear your thoughts and see what exactly people have been playing in Robotech over the years. Otherwise, that's all I have to say today, and hopefully we'll see you in the Patreon. And as always, great gaming.